Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And we're having coffee this morning. In my beautiful Braveheart, I see that I need to fix the screen so you all can read the cards. There we go. Braveheart, good morning, Jewel. And Anne, good morning, good morning. Happy February 1st. I guess tomorrow we can find out if we have 6 more weeks of winter. We've had no winter yet. Yesterday and Saturday were like spring here, which is fun, but a little concerning for summer. So we want some rain. I almost put the snow filter on so that it'd be snowing around me because that's what we really need here. So a whole new month. Powerful last month planetary wise and all of that. I'm going to do this so that there we go. Still another planetary month with lots of energy in it. So let's see how we get to start this month, which it came up this way today that my healing room cards, which are usually the overall theme, I have 3 different ones, 3 different stacks here for 3 different types of messages. So open yourself to see the truth, which is right in front of you. Be willing, open, and ready. That's really what that's saying, so that when this stuff comes to you, you can get it. You can see it. You will understand it. In this vein of open yourself to see the truth, get grounded. Make sure that you're keeping yourself less in the etheric realms in your mind all the time and more in your earthly grounding aspect. It can be very difficult to deal with the everyday things in life when you are up in the spiritual realm more often. You get kind of spacey there, so ground. And literally for very, my little 6-year, that always makes me think of my 6-year-old granddaughter who says, literally, grandma, that's the way it happened. Literally, you want to get outside and do some grounding if you can. If you're snowy, get your hands around a tree. If you can't get to the ground, if you can get to the ground, get your hands in the ground. Good morning, Jeannie. Or your feet on the ground. Here we definitely could, because it's, like I said, it's much like spring. So you really want to open yourself to see the truth of what's right in front of you. A lot of times it is abundance, and we don't see that. We see everything we don't have. Good morning, Heather. We focus on what's wrong with us, what we're not doing right, what we don't have in our lives. And you really want to pay attention to the truth of what's in front of you. Get grounded in everyday life, because that is where we are living. And know that your hard work is going to pay off. Abundance, abundance, abundance. So that is more than just money. Abundance comes in every aspect of life. For sure, abundant relationships, abundant time, abundant aspects in nature in front of you. Good morning, Carol. So open yourself to see the truth. Ground yourself regularly and keeping on. Your hard work is going to pay off. Good morning, Claudia. The next set of cards for this reading, seek authenticity. What comes when you seek authenticity? I know, Jeannie, the other day I felt like going out and planting. It was so nice and warm. Good morning, Barbara and Gabrielle. So seek authenticity. Know that you are enough in who you are. You want to be living your own life. You want to be living the truth that you came in with. Good morning, Crystal. And know that you living authentically also brings in integrity. That means that truly those little white lies aren't okay anymore, because they bring you out of congruence with who you are. No one that you told that white lie to will ever know that it was a white lie, but you will always know. And own the truth of what's surrounding that need to create a little lie about. Let's say you're invited to go somewhere and it's just not somewhere you're comfortable. I was invited to go to a great party last year, a year before last. It sounded like fun. Everything in me said no. I just can't. I couldn't handle being around that number of people at that time. And especially at that point, they were all people pretty much I didn't know. And so I let the gal know, thank you very much, but I just can't be in a bunch of people right now. That was the truth. So she needed to know my answer, and she deserved the truth, and I needed to tell her the truth instead of, oh, I've got something else going on, or gee, I woke up not feeling well today. Exactly, Adina. That integrity keeps you on your solid foundation. Over here, you wanted to make sure you were grounded. So acting in your integrity keeps you grounded and keeps you in balance. Pay attention to messengers. Pay attention to the messages available to you. I have found in my life some of my most powerful messages. Great morning to you too, Susan. Have come from some of the simplest people I know. Not intellectual, not well educated, but very wise people. And that partly is because I was ready and open and willing to see and to hear and to be given what I needed in that situation. It doesn't have to be a sage. It doesn't have to be any specific thing. It can be different things in nature. Birds showing up, animals showing up in front of you. All have a possibility of something you can glean from it. You can also pass right by it, and you're going to be just fine. It will likely take you longer to get where you want to go if you're not heeding all the messages that are being sent, so something to be considered. And the next one is Two of Earth. Earth is very much a grounded card, and this is all about balance. Being sure that your work life and your play life is balanced, your work on me time is balanced with work being out in front of people. I can get very caught up in the work on me. Good morning, Chris. And because it's comfortable, it's safe. It's not always comfortable. When you start working on yourself, you go through stuff that's uncomfortable. But it's ground that is, for me, easily navigatable. Whereas when I go out in front of the world with what I have to offer, that's where the navigation gets a little dicey for me. So you want to be able to keep the balance of work and play. You want to be able to allow yourself to unfold as to who you are, seek authenticity, and be willing, open, and ready to get the answers, the guidance that you need, the impetus, the inspiration. So Gabrielle, I don't know if you meant to hit bring me on camera, but I see that you asked to be brought on camera. The time people aren't. Craig, my gosh, I can't believe that's you. I don't know how long it's been since I've seen you. It is wonderful to hope you're doing well and life is treating you well. So open yourself to the truth which is right in front of you. Seek authenticity. That also means turn on your gut and seek authenticity. So Gabriel, I don't know about that. Pay attention to that and just move forward with whatever, knowing that the truth is probably not standing right in front of you in that person, or they're not giving you the true story. And the third aspect of this message, so we had open yourself to see the truth, which is right in front of you, seek authenticity, and now is the time to walk away. There is something you need to let go. The next card came up was the Ten of Air. It was the beginning direction. Okay. Am I broken up for everybody? Good morning, Lori. We've got Mercury retrograde. Okay. Well, shoot. Is it still breaking up? Oh, good morning, Mary. Let me know if I'm still breaking up. And if it's done it through the whole thing. This just is irritating, but it happens. Mercury is in retrograde, so we are going to be facing that here off and on. So, walk away for now from whatever it is that is holding you captive in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, and you pretty much know what it is that's you need to walk away. Thank you very much, everybody. So, new direction, total new direction. Get to your spirit self for this mission, being to see the signs, be more focused on your growth. Okay, well, we'll keep on going. Everybody, thank you so much, and thanks for joining me this morning. And we just finished this full moon, and this card is Follow the Moon. And the absolute truth here is that we are affected physically, emotionally, mentally. Most people have more sleep issues, all of that. And know that the moon is an advocate for us. It is, to me, this just means follow more of your ethereal, spiritual stuff. Get a little more inner to keep going, and start getting your guidance more and more from your higher self, your creator, God, the universe, the great I am, whatever you call that. It is now time to really start owning how you play in the universe. And the moon is a very graphic way to understand that, because, it is up in what we think of as the universe. And yet it is absolutely affecting us and helping us guide or move through our month. Different aspects of the moon bring out different stuff. When the new moon comes, it's a great time to really amp up manifesting, meaning you dream more about what it is you're working towards. We are never going to get to the end. There is no end. So stop looking to this end point where then you can relax and you can just float along for a while. We're here to learn, and we're here to serve. And what we get to learn is where we get to serve. So keep asking for your path. Keep utilizing the energy that's coming towards you by being willing to be open, willing, and ready to receive the insights you've got. Seek authenticity both within yourself and within your, the people you play with, the group you play with, and open yourself to see the truth which is standing in front of you. You will get true insights and tools and hints to move forward with, and to help you dissolve the barriers that are standing in your way, or your perceived barriers. Because the barriers that are in our way aren't generally walls. I mean, there aren't very many of us here in prison. We can't get out, and that truly is not a barrier either. If people want to move forward and start growing and start helping, if you own the fact of why that, if they own the fact of why they are there. And it can be very, very temporal in that it can seem very earthly. But the truth is that they ended up there for a reason for them, if they choose to seek that. There is learning in everything we go through. There is choice to advance. There is choice to turn your back, start something new, begin a new chapter in your life this very moment, this very day. There's not a better time to do it. Now is the next best choice, because now is really all you have. So start choosing you. Start choosing to see your truth, to walk away from something. For I think each of us, there's just this one thing. Turn your back on it and walk away, and allow it to move through its cycle without you. You're done with it. It has taken it has given you what you needed. It has taken from you far more than you want to give it. So it is time to walk away. Seek balance in everything you do. But this is a very abundant beginning for our month. Great abundance. Your hard work will pay off. So for many of us, that's been a spiritual aspect for the last month, of just really being deep within, necessary, all of that. Yes, charms, the now. Yay, Nicole, you caught me live. Good morning. I hope I'm not breaking up too much. So it is an incredible time right now for your growth, for your expansion, to turn your back on the old, start something new, and jump in with both feet and leave fear behind. When you know it's something that's been niggling at you, something you think you probably should try, you've been thinking about it, just jump. Just do it. Because the truth is, most of those jumps aren't going to kill you. Most of them aren't going to injure you. Some of them might make you a little uncomfortable, and that's where growth happens the quickest. We are always growing if we choose to, but it happens most quickly when we're uncomfortable, because boy, we go internal, then we start paying attention to what we're doing, thinking, believing. So many different ways to open this month, and yet all one unified message. You are amazing. Yes, leaving fear behind. Have a great week as well, Carol. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for staying on even though we were breaking up. And have a powerful couple of days. Turn your back on the brick wall that's in front of you in whatever it is you are trying to do, and start walking another direction. Maybe the same end point you're reaching, even though there's no end point. We all have a thing we want to get through or do. And now allow those walls to fall down that are blocking your view as to your next best step. And that's really all you want. Your next best step. Not the whole thing. Not just the next best. Oh, I'm so glad, Heather. That is awesome. You have a wonderful week. Lori, it's so good to see you again. And I will see you Wednesday. I've already finished this week. I'm on to the next one. I'll see you Friday. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage. Oh my gosh, I will see you Wednesday. We'll see you in a couple. Thanks for joining me.